The yogurt you think is healthy. It's not. It has more sugar than ice cream, and it's in the diet aisle. The one everyone trusts most lands near the bottom. Today I ranked 12 yogurts, from the one that rebuilds your gut from scratch to the one that is basically candy in a cup. The results will change what you buy tomorrow. Starting off, plain kefir, not yogurt. Better than yogurt. Kefir is fermented with up to 61 different strains of bacteria and yeast. Regular yogurt uses 2 or 3. The difference in gut impact is not small. It's significant. Kefir actively colonizes the gut. Yogurt mostly passes through. The downside? The taste. Sour, thin, unfamiliar if you're not used to it. Start with small amounts. Give your gut time to adjust. A real champion. Next, the low-fat sweetened yogurt. The one with fruit on the label. The one in the diet section. Here's what's actually in it. The fat was removed, so the texture disappeared. So they added starch. Then sugar to replace the flavor the fat carried. Then artificial colors, so it looks like fruit. The actual fruit? Almost none. Read the ingredient list. Water, sugar, starch, flavoring. In that order. The calcium doesn't absorb properly from low-fat dairy. The probiotics are mostly dead by the time it reaches you. You're eating colored sugar paste, marketed as health food. Worst choice on this list. And it outsells everything else in the yogurt aisle. Moving on. Plain Greek yogurt. No sugar, no flavoring. No fruit at the bottom. Just yogurt strained until most of the liquid is gone. What's left is concentrated protein and live cultures. Twice the protein of regular yogurt, half the sugar. The straining process removes most of the lactose, which means it's easier on people who struggle with dairy. The live cultures survive and reach the gut. That's the whole point. The downside, plain Greek yogurt tastes nothing like the flavored version. It's tart, thick, dense. That's not a flaw. That's what actual fermented dairy tastes like. Very beneficial. And the next one surprises almost everyone. Next, frozen yogurt. People choose this over ice cream thinking it's the healthy option. It isn't. The freezing process kills the live cultures. The probiotics you're choosing it for? Gone. What's left is a sweetened dairy dessert, with roughly the same sugar content as ice cream, sometimes more. The yogurt in frozen yogurt is mostly marketing, not biology. Occasionally fine as a treat, not a health food. Better to avoid if that's why you're choosing it. Let's keep going. Skyr, Icelandic, been around for over 1,000 years. Technically classified as a cheese, but eaten like yogurt. The protein content is extraordinary, up to 17 grams per 100 grams. More than Greek yogurt. Almost no fat, almost no sugar in the plain version, and live cultures that actually survive long enough to do something. The texture is even thicker than Greek yogurt, almost like cream cheese. Skyr is still relatively unknown outside Scandinavia, which means it's still made correctly. Give it 5 years. Very beneficial. Stick with me. The middle of this list is where most people get it wrong. Moving on. Sour cream. Not yogurt, but in the same aisle. Same conversation. High fat. Some live cultures if it's real sour cream. Good for cooking. Fine as a condiment. The problem is portion size. A tablespoon is fine. 3 tablespoons on everything is not. The full-fat version is better than the low-fat version. Same reason as the diet yogurt. When they remove the fat, they replace it with starch and thickeners. The real thing, in small amounts. Occasionally fine. Next, flavored fruit yogurt. The strawberry one, the blueberry one, the peach one, all of them. Here's the thing about the fruit. In most commercial flavored yogurts, the fruit is flavoring, not actual fruit. Natural flavoring extracted from something that was once near a fruit. Processed until it smells right. Then added with enough sugar to make it taste like what you remember. The sugar content on a standard flavored yogurt runs between 15 and 26 grams per serving. That's 3 to 6 teaspoons of sugar. In something marketed as a healthy breakfast. The live cultures? Mostly gone by the time it reaches you. Pasteurization after fermentation kills them. You're getting the taste of yogurt without the biology of yogurt. Better to avoid. What you should buy instead is 2 products away. Almost there. Cottage cheese. High protein, low sugar, no unnecessary additives in the plain version. The protein here is mostly casein, slow digesting. Keeps you full longer than most dairy. The calcium is in a form the body can actually use. The downside? Not fermented, so no live cultures, no probiotic benefit. It's a protein source, not a gut health tool. Know what you're buying it for. Good. Next, drinkable plain yogurt. The plain version, not the sweetened bottle. The live cultures are there, if the label says so. The protein is lower than Greek yogurt or skyr. The texture is thinner, so it moves through the gut faster. Less contact time for the bacteria to do their work. Fine, as a convenient option. Not the strongest choice on this list. Acceptable. Let's keep going. Store-bought natural yogurt without added sugar. This is the version most people walk past to get to the flavored one. Plain, white, no fruit, no color. It has live cultures. It has protein. It has no added sugar. The catch? Check the label for starch. Some manufacturers add it to thicken the texture. If starch is in the first 5 ingredients, put it back. If the ingredient list is just milk and cultures, that's the one. Good. Moving on. Whole milk plain yogurt. Full fat, no sugar. Plain. The fat here actually helps. Fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K need fat to absorb. Without it, they pass straight through. The calorie content is higher than low-fat versions. That's the only real downside, if you eat a reasonable portion, which is about 150 grams, not the whole tub. Acceptable. Closer to good if you watch the portion. Last, homemade yogurt with a real bacterial starter. This is the one from the start, the one that rebuilds your gut from scratch. Here's why it's different from everything else on this list. Store-bought yogurt is pasteurized after fermentation. The heat kills the bacteria. The label still says live cultures, because it was fermented, but they didn't survive the shelf. Homemade yogurt skips that step. You ferment it, you eat it. The bacteria are alive at the moment they reach your gut, not 2 weeks ago. Now. The process is simple. Warm milk. A bacterial starter. 8 hours. That's it. The bacterial diversity is higher than anything you can buy. The sugar content is almost 0 because the bacteria consumed it during fermentation. The lactic acid that remains is what protects your gut lining. This is what fermented dairy was before it became a product. Very beneficial. And it costs less than any yogurt on this list. That's the full ranking. Top picks: kefir, plain Greek yogurt, skyr, homemade with live cultures, and that sweetened low-fat yogurt in the diet aisle? Read the label before you buy it tomorrow. Next, I ranked breads, healthiest to worst. The one labeled whole grain ranked dead last. Link is on screen. Which yogurt do you actually buy? Tell me below.